What's up? What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Hey there. Hey there. What's up? Alright guys, got a no AC call. TRANE heat pump. And let's get some lighting. It's a little dim out here. Just had some storms go through. And some rain, bad thunderstorms. Replaced a condenser fan motor in this one back in February. I'll leave the link to that video down in the description. It basically shows you how to replace a condenser fan motor in about 17 minutes from the time you start to the time the unit comes back on. Pretty good video. One of my first, I think it was like my third video or something like that. But now the unit itself is not running. Thermostat is calling. We do have airflow in the house. This capacitor was replaced in 2022. It is a jarred, but our contactor is not pulled in. So we maybe we got a drain line problem. Tripped SS2 switch. I don't know. We are going to confirm. This guy's a little bit more elevation on that. So the contactor's not pulled in. It's hot in the house, and that's just puppies back there. Okay, so it does start and it does run. So let's. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? What you doing? What you doing, buddy? There you go. Anyway, let's see if we've got a call from the thermostat. We're out here. Typically the float switch for us is we're going to break R, not Y. So if we installed that switch, the thermostat should be blank. It is not. So I hear you back there. And set our voltage. So we do not have a call on the Y. So I'm not going to be concerned too much about a float switch. Well, it might, I'm not going to be too concerned with a pressure switch, because we're not getting 24 volts to the unit. And that's one of those wire nuts. There's a piece of copper off in the back of this thing. Yeah, a piece of copper breaks off your thermostat wire, and then next thing you know. So I will have to, I think I'm all out of wire nuts in my tool bag right now. So Well, there's the phone ringing. Hold on just a minute. What's up, Woody? Oh, what do we got? And looky. Red lights are flashing. Alright guys, we are under the house, and I gotta tell you, to be honest, it's probably cleaner under here than it is in there. But we got our red lights are flashing. Christmas trees lit up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So let's see what our fault codes mean. So this light over here is going to be the one for our AFC board. It's flashing 5 times. That tells us internal communications error. Refer to the unit LED on the EVC board. EHC or HHC. So that one is flashing 14 times, and that's telling us internal communications fault, all operations terminated. So this does have a Y out, so you've got a Y in from the thermostat, then you've got a Y out to the outdoor unit. So some of the problems, some of the faults that this indicates, and this is a 2015 TAM 7, it'll shut down the 24 volt to the outdoor unit and shut it off. It's saying check your continuity on your harness J12 to J14 on the distribution board. So let's take a look at that and see what happens. Alright, so I don't know if you have any wind noise over there or not. I don't think you do. I don't feel anything. But anyway, so what it's telling us to do is check continuity on this harness right here. And there's all kind of little bugs and dried up stuff on here. Maybe this ends up being another snail shit problem, I don't know. But we are going to check continuity on this harness. So I'm going to go right here, and we're going to check black to black. These little harnesses are a pain in the ass. So we've got it on black. We have it on white. We have it on green. And we have continuity on red. There's all kinds of little dried up, there's bugs, and I gotta tell you, the air coming out of here ain't all that pleasant, because the inside of that house is kinda smells like a kennel. But anyway, it's giving us a communications fault. So let's plug this back up and see what happens. They're still flashing. Try clearing the fault code and see what happens. Typically, if you short the test and clothespin together for 10 to 15 seconds, your faults will clear. That one has gone away. this one still giving me the 5. Hold that test button down for 10 seconds. And sometimes you cycle the power and it'll clear. So that's what I'm going to do if I can find the disconnect box for this thing. Now that one has gone out now, so our fault codes are gone. We've got 24 volts. Coming from the thermostat. Still do not have 24 volts on Y out. This light is now solid blue. So let's see what that means. Guys, I miss relays and sequencers and all that good crap. So our blue light, solid on. Communications cannot be established with the AFC. It's telling me communications can't be established with this board over here. So I'm going to go through here and unplug all these. And see what happens. And as you unplug different harnesses, it'll show different faults. But this thing worked fine over the weekend, he said. So it's just strange how this stuff just suddenly starts going from working to not working. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I don't know if there's a damn cockroach or something under the back of this board. I don't see anything under there. So now that red fault light goes away, but that blue one stays on. Communications cannot be established with the AFC board. This mess, guys, it just makes you not want to mess with it anymore. Sometimes, especially this time of day, you're ready to get to the house. Let's see what happens there. Communications cannot be established with the AFC. So let's cycle the power. So, alright guys, I have checked continuity on all these harnesses. I've pulled this board off to look at the back. Nothing really sticks out. There's some bug. I mean, yeah, the house is not the cleanest, but there's been some roach down in there and the heat strips. But I'll turn the power back on. I did have an EVC board, which is this one. I do not have this board on the truck over here. I had this one for another call actually. Kind of the same scenario of another house I shot a video on. But these boards get misdiagnosed a lot. But anyway, I did have one. We're going to see if that fixes the problem. If it does, we're good. If it doesn't, and it's still not establishing communications with this board, I have continuity in all 3 harnesses that connect between this board and that one. And then there's probably going to be a problem with this one if that doesn't fix it. It doesn't really give you an idea of which one's which. It just says it's not communicating. So is that not communicating, or is this not communicating back? I don't know. But anyway, let's turn it back on. Let's see what happens. So there's our lights. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Internal communications error. Refer to the fault on that one. That one's not flashing a fault, but it is giving that solid blue, still stating that communications cannot be established with this board. So guys, I'm gonna get another AFC board for this unit. All right, guys, what I'm gonna do temporarily is this board has a Y in, and then it has a Y out to the outdoor unit. So if any of these fault, some of them will turn off 24 volts to the outdoor unit. So I've taken Y out and come over here and connected it to Y in. So when the thermostat calls, that outdoor unit's going to run. He does have airflow. My outdoor unit is back on, and that's just a way I can get him some temporary cooling until we can get back with that board. Alright, so I've got this unit running temporarily. Like I said, I bypassed the Y out on the board to get this outdoor unit to come on and run. He has airflow. It's just a communications issue between those 2 boards. The blower comes on and runs, ramps up to speed, but this will get him some cooling until we can get that board back. And these loud dogs. What's up, buddy? Hey there, what you doing? Hey there, yeah, good boy. And that's gonna be pretty much that. I mean, I know all my plugs are in. I've got continuity on all these. So something happened. We have replaced quite a few of these boards, but this one's doing the exact same thing the other one is. So that's not a bad board. So that only leaves one. I mean, everything back here is plugged in tight. Back there. And this one just kind of powers that. This communicates to that. This communicates. There's another board in the middle, which is your communications board. And they kind of relay between each other. So we're going to order an AFC board and see what happens. Thanks for watching, guys.